the Bema Judgment Seat of Christ, Crowns, Rewards, and the Weight of Eternity. Greetings, fellow travelers and truth seekers on this journey of the Church of the Future and the Future of the Church. I'm Dr. Stephen A. Wylie, your guide through the winding paths of revelation and discovery with only the Holy Bible as our compass and source. Thus far, we've traced the contours of the millennial times, keeping our steps measured and our focus sharp. I've held back on certain mysteries, not out of secrecy, but to ensure our foundation remains firm. Yet now, as we stand at the threshold of something greater, the time has come to venture deeper. Welcome to the Millennial Revolution, the Rhema Behind the Revelation, a continuation of our series that promises to unearth treasures long overlooked. Today, we turn our gaze to a moment both awe-inspiring and sobering, the Bema Seat judgment of Christ, the crowns and rewards of the believer. This is not the Sunday school tale you might expect. What if everything you've assumed about this event misses the mark? What if the rewards awaiting us, and the losses we might face, carry a weight we've yet to fathom? Stay with me, for the road ahead is rich with questions and they demand answers. We've already glimpsed the new heavens, the new earth, and the radiant New Jerusalem in our earlier series, The Apocalypse, What You Need to Know. Now, we pause to consider the crowns, symbols of honor, victory, and divine recognition, and the rewards tied to them. Are you ready to see beyond the surface? Let's begin. The Bema Seat, a reckoning of our deeds. Scripture beckons us to a striking reality, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, that each one may receive what is due for the things done in the body, whether good or bad. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 10. Echoed in Romans 14 verses 10 to 12, we're told, each of us shall give account of himself to God. Exactly, who is this referring to? The sinner, or the saint? Or could it be a declaration of the just and righteous nature of our holy God, and is referring to both the sinner and the saint, although in different applications and with very different end results? This is no judgment of salvation, your decision has already secured that, Ephesians 2 verses 8 to 9. Instead, it's an evaluation of our works, a moment where faithfulness, service, and obedience are laid bare. Imagine standing before Christ, the one who sees all. What will he see in the tapestry of your life? This judgment is personal, each one suggests that no one escapes the spotlight. But what does it mean to be judged not for eternal destiny, but for eternal reward? Could there be a purpose in your smallest acts that echoes into eternity? Will it be a private encounter, or a public unveiling? Is this judgment a quiet exchange between you and Christ, or does it unfold before a watching cosmos? Scripture offers hints of both. Romans 14 verse 12 speaks of personal accountability, while 1 Corinthians 4 verse 5 promises that he will bring to light the hidden things of darkness and reveal the counsels of the hearts. What will this be? A one-on-one reckoning where even your unspoken motives are now illuminated? Yet, there's another layer. Each one's work will become clear, declares 1 Corinthians 3 verse 13, as fire tests its worth. Revelation 22 verse 12 adds, "My reward is with me, to give to every one according to his work." Might others witness the outcome? In Matthew 25 verse 21, the Master's, "Well done, good and faithful servant," rings with a tone of public honor. What would it feel like to have your faithfulness declared, or your missed opportunities exposed, before the assembly of eternity? Does the thought comfort you, or unsettle you? But, there is another consideration worth mentioning. Only the deeds done for him will remain, and anything done in sin will have been covered and washed clean by the blood of the Lamb. And there will be no written or remembered record of those sins in your book of life or in the journals of heaven. Even so, are you ready to take that chance? Or is now a good time to make things right with him? The crowns, emblems of eternal honor. At the heart of this judgment lie the crowns, tangible tokens of divine approval. They are not mere ornaments but declarations of a life well lived. Consider these 5, each a story of its own. The incorruptible crown, 1 Corinthians 9 verse 25, a victor's prize for those who master themselves, resisting sin's pull with relentless discipline. What battles are you fighting today that might one day crown you? The crown of righteousness, 2 Timothy 4 verse 8, bestowed on those who ache for Christ's return, their eyes fixed on eternity. Do you live with a longing for him, or has the world dimmed your hope? The crown of life, James 1 verse 12 and Revelation 2 verse 10, a martyr's reward for enduring trials, even unto death. What hardships are shaping you for this honor? The crown of glory, 1 Peter 5 verse 4, given to shepherds who guide God's flock with care. If you lead others, how will your stewardship be weighed? The crown of rejoicing, 1 Thessalonians 2 verse 19, the soul winner's joy, earned by drawing others to Christ. Who might stand with you because of your witness? These crowns gleam with public significance, visible signs of faithfulness. But beyond them lie other rewards: authority over cities, Luke 19 verse 17. A seat near Christ, Revelation 3 verse 21. A new name etched in eternity, Revelation 2 verse 17. What might it mean to wear such a crown, or to see it slip away when fire tests your works, 1 Corinthians 3 verses 13 to 15? The tension of reward and loss. Here's the sobering truth: not all works endure. If anyone's work endures, he will receive a reward. If it is burned, he will suffer loss, yet he himself will be saved, though as through fire, 1 Corinthians 3 verses 14 to 15. Salvation remains secure, but rewards hang in the balance. What will you have to present to Christ, gold and silver forged for his glory? Or wood and straw consumed by flame? The judgment blends intimacy and exposure, a private account, perhaps, with public echoes. This isn't about shame, eternal joy awaits, Revelation 21 verse 4. Instead, it's about honoring what lasts. Could the pain of lost reward stir us now to live differently? What might you change today to ensure your offering stands the test of time? Preparing for the day, a call to reflect. How do we ready ourselves for this moment? Scripture urges faithfulness in the small, Matthew 25 verse 21. Building with eternal materials, 1 Corinthians 3 verses 12 to 14. Enduring trials, James 1 verse 12. Sharing the gospel, Matthew 28 verse 19. And serving selflessly, Mark 9 verse 41. Every choice counts. Every sacrifice matters. Ask yourself, are you running a race worth winning? Does your life reflect a pursuit of fleeting applause or enduring glory? The crowns await those who press on, but they're not handed out lightly. What might Christ say to you when your turn comes? Final reflections, a journey worth continuing. The Bema Seat is not distant theology, it's a mirror to our souls and a beacon for our steps. It's not about fear, but about the thrill of hearing, "Well done." Picture that moment, when Christ, the righteous judge, places a crown upon your head. What will that honor feel like after a lifetime of striving? Or will you stand, saved yet singed by the flames, wishing you'd given more? This is but one chapter in our unfolding story. The Millennial Revolution beckons. Will you walk with us as we uncover more? If the crowns stir your spirit, if the questions linger in your mind, join us again. Together, let's chase the truths that shape eternity. What reward are you willing to pursue? Remember, this day of judgment is your day of rewards. And it will happen after the rapture but before the second coming of Christ. This is important to think about, because in this timeline, immediately after the rapture of the church we will be going to the marriage supper of the Lamb. Somewhere along this timeline, and it is not clear if the crowns and rewards will be handed out before or during the celebration. It is after the celebration that the glorified, and now crowned, saints will be returning with the Lord of hosts back to the earth to end the times of tribulation and to begin the millennial reign of Christ. Remember that crowns are recognition of faithfulness and service on the earth. And, when we return with Jesus, they will be signs of our authority in the kingdom as we rule and reign with Him. And who knows? These crowns and rewards may provide us access into special areas on not only the earth but in the New Jerusalem as well. Will every believer receive a crown? Or a reward? Or rule over a city? Or will they simply be content that they made it into heaven? This is up to you. Decide today what you want your tomorrow to look like for all eternity. So, until next time, may the Lord bless you richly, guard over you carefully, guide you clearly, and prosper you greatly as you follow hard after Him. This is where it all starts. With your next steps. If this message has ministered to you, there are some things that you can do that would really help us out, and it won't take much of your time. Please give us a like, it forces the algorithms to let others know about this video. Would you please post a comment even if it is a short one? It means a lot to us and we read every one. Also, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you consider sharing this message with your friends? They will be blessed by the message as well. Subscribing means you won't miss any future updates or releases. If you would like to help support our churches and enable us to reach others, here are the details. Scanning a QR code is not difficult, but every phone is a bit different and you will just need to figure out your system's way of doing it. Some countries outside of the United States use a different system to transfer funds. If you are familiar with this, you know how easy it is to use. Zelle is the fastest way to send money inside the United States, and it is free to both of us. Thank you for your support. We'll be praying for you.